Hello, fellow gunners. Tim here at the reloading bench. Messy, unorganized. Oh well. Sometimes that's how we work the best. But all the main components are here. But today I want to talk about O.A.L, overall length. Now, we know how important overall length is from time to time. But now here's the deal. Overall length, now I want you guys to listen to me. Overall length is according to your gun. Yes, the manual will give you guidelines, and that is sometimes a standard length. What they're going off is like if you have a revolver, it will go off the length of your revolver or your cylinder. So, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you guys watched my last, not the last one, but the one before that, I loaded up these test rounds for my revolver. And I loaded 50 of them, which I should have not done in the first place. And here's another thing, guys. Always make a dummy load. Make a dummy load for what you're doing and check it in your gun. Make sure it's going to work and work properly. I can't stress that enough. See if I can throw some extra light in here. I noticed it's dark. And it's very important that you do this because, just like me. Now, let's see. This dummy round here is the one that I corrected. I'm going to put it in my cylinder, if I can find it. And you can see it is not sticking out. Oh, wait a minute. That's 38. No, I guess the 38 won't stick out. Here it is. There's my 357. The camera will focus on it. There we go. All right. And as you can tell, it comes pretty close to the end, but does not protrude past the cylinder. So when I lock the cylinder, of course, I went the wrong direction. When I cock it, now you know that's a dead round. It actually does not hit the barrel and cause it not to function. Okay. Now this is a live round, but I'm not going to shut my cylinder. I'm just going to show you. See, you can see it protruding out the cylinder. These are the ones I loaded. And believe it or not, guys, these are only 30 thousandths longer than the other. You know, that is not much at all. But guess what? It's enough to keep the gun from functioning. Now, like I've mentioned earlier, every gun is different and unique to how they're made, especially if they've been rechambered. Yeah, there's a whole different cat right there. Okay, with that said, I'm going to get into the 308 I use. Now, these two bullets, the purple one, see if I can get them here even. There we go. The purple one, hang on a minute, guys. All right, well, that's the sad thing about recording on a phone. Sometimes you have to answer the phone. Okay, back at it. These bullets are very similar, but the one in purple is a NOE, and the one in blue is a Lee. Now, at this length. Both of them, when I first loaded them, were at this length. The O.A.L. But the purple one would not chamber. The NOE would not chamber in my gun. So I had to back it up. Now, this has a little bit of difficulty, but it will chamber. And that's not too bad I don't have a problem with that because I've shot this load and it's really accurate and I don't want to change it. So, but then too, I never know. I'll back it up like the other. It might be just as accurate or more accurate than it was. But, so there you go. There I had to change the O.A.L because it would not chamber in my gun. Where I noticed the Coach brothers, which Walter's the one that sent me this bullet. He actually has a lube groove or two sticking out, and he's using a Remington 700, which means his throat's deeper than mine. My little Remington 722 was rechambered, and apparently they didn't open the throat up. They just kept it where it was chambered at. So I have to back my bullets in, which gives me less powder capacity, which in one way helps me with my pressure because I don't get as much powder in it, but it also hurts me due to pressure because it puts it up against the rifling too soon. Now, this is a 200 grain Lee. I guess you'd call it a round nose. But this thing's sticking out. Now, I've got it. I don't even know what the overall length is on this. Sometimes I don't check the overall length because it's on a cast bullet because I just set it to the crimp groove. There you go. There's the overall length on this. It's a long bullet. But since this part is the same size as the bore, which is, was it 0.301 or 2 or something like that, 303 maybe, it chambers and does not have any issues with a sluggish bolt coming down. So the overall length on it is really tall. Now, here's a bullet I got from Cranky Cletus. It has, and I know you can't see it, but there is well, maybe you can, right there where my fingernail's at. There is a crimping groove, but there also there's also a lube groove here and a crimping groove here. No, actually, they both look like lube grooves. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can see it better on this bullet right here. But I wanted it to stick in a little bit farther. And it actually had no issues. So, I set it down. Here it is. I stuck it out a little bit farther. And the overall length on it, this is a dummy round. And it seems to work pretty good. It does have a little bit of a sluggish bolt, but it does shut. Then, this one I got from Loads of Bacon. You can see right here. Crap, I'm drawing a blank now what they call that. But anyway, it is right on where the throat ends. in my gun. So it kisses it. So I can either back it up a little bit and not get a good crimp because it's in the crimp groove. And if I lengthened it, then I would have trouble with the bolt shutting. And there's the overall length on it, the O.A.L. So another point I wanted to bring up is, grab my manual real quick, and here's the part that I should have done to begin with before I loaded them hollow points. Right here, O.A.L. See, 1.581. Here it's 1.510 on these different style bullets. Now here's a 1.590, 1.590, 1.575, 1.553. Yeah, you get the point. These bullets all go in. But there's a common theme to this. If you noticed, the maximum was 1.59. Okay, had I been watching this, I would not have had this problem because I would have tried to have went to that closest O.A.L. Now, these are at 1.630. And the new ones, which fit in the gun, are 1.600 or 0 up to 3. 1.603 is my maximum length because sometimes they vary depending on the thickness of the case, the tension on the bullet. But they all chamber. And had I been watching that in my manual, instead of going, okay, I just want to put it here and it'll work. Well, come on, guys. There's guidelines for a reason. But sometimes you can fudge that. It depends on your gun. So the OLE is important to your gun. That's where you have to know your gun. And that will reflect on your accuracy and your pressures. And that's all for my video today, guys. I really wanted to make this short, but about 15 minutes long. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.
That Tim. He can't get his colors right or his letters. What's up?